Karen, thanks so much. Stay-at-home protests in Michigan are heating up day by day. Protesters at an American Patriot rally going as far as carrying guns and wearing bulletproof vests. Now, a lawsuit filed against the governor. I'm joined by Michigan State Senator Erika Geiss for more on Michigan's fight against COVID-19. Senator, thank you so much for joining me.
Good to be here. Thanks so much, CE.
Thank you. And first, I want to just get an update because you're in Wayne County, correct?
Yes.
So your county has been just inundated with COVID-19. Can you give us an update how things are shaping up there right now?
So Wayne County is among the four counties that are in the Detroit metro area that have been initially the hardest hit. As of today, statewide, there were about 43,207 cases with 4,020 deaths since the health departments have been recording the cases. Of the positive cases, there have been 15,600 or so of people who recovered successfully. But while we're seeing some of our numbers here in Wayne County and in Oakland, Macomb, and Washtenaw counties begin to flatten out, we're seeing numbers increase in the other more rural counties in the west and northern parts of the states. Almost all of our counties do have at least one case of all of our 83 counties in the state.
And I know that all of our politicians and leaders across the country, specifically the governors, are trying to balance a health response and an economic response. There are folks, I'm sure, in your district that just cannot afford to stay at home any longer. They are, some of them getting bored, but some of them actually just financially they can't stay home. What is your response as a leader in Michigan to folks who say we've got to get back to work, we've got to get Michigan and the economy back running as quickly as possible?
So a lot of the people who had to stay home from work are eligible for unemployment. They're eligible for paid sick leave so that they can stay safe. But if someone is ill in their family, that they can have the time to care for them. And it has been putting a significant weight and burden on our unemployment system. So being able to help folks navigate through that system, we really don't want people going to work if they are ill. And we really want to be able to mitigate the spread of COVID-19, especially since one can be asymptomatic and still be carrying the disease. There are, a lot of our first responders, our frontline workers, so people working in healthcare, people working in the other fields that help support and sustain us being able to stay home. So our folks who are working in the grocery stores, who are doing the deliveries, who are getting the materials to the grocery stores, who are stocking shelves, all of those things. Those people are still going to work and at great potential harm to themselves if customers are coming in and are ill, even if they don't know it. So we are going to have to balance this economic hit very carefully with the public health crisis. But if we have more people getting sick, that's still going to impact the economy and still going to impact how well we can care for them and how well they can care for themselves. Our governor is using all of the tools that are available to her to address this crisis, this pandemic, and listening to the public health experts, the epidemiologists, the folks who understand what this means from a public health standpoint, and also is working with the business leaders who can provide counsel on which industries can open and still practice safe distancing. So some of our industries are going to begin to slowly return to to being able to be open. I don't want to say the word normal because nothing is normal right now. And they will start doing that on May 7th. So areas like construction, for example, um, the people who are able to um, to return to work, who and allow our businesses, our business community to put in place those safety measures for for our residents. A lot of my residents are concerned about going back to work. Um, they want to go back to work, but they're concerned, are those things going to be in place that are going to ensure their safety and their health so that they don't get sick, so that they don't bring something home to their families? So those are all the things that we now need to work out as we are looking forward to what does the other side of coronavirus look like.
Senator, I do believe that I've checked out your website, and I think I saw your beautiful family on your website. And you're a parent. Talk to parents right now who are trying to figure out what to do. We've got healthcare issues because the daycares are closed, the schools are closed. The parents who do need to go back to work, to a big box store or a shipping plant, they've got to balance childcare somehow, and they've also got to balance teaching their kids because the teachers can't meet with the kids. What are you telling parents right now, especially parents of K through 12 students who are kind of frustrated because they don't know how to keep their kids educated?
I will say it is frustrating. It is confusing. I'm a former educator myself, so but even with that, it's very different trying to educate your own children versus someone else educating them. So we have um, instituted different types of rules for getting assignments completed and trying to stay in touch with our school district. Um, I think one of the biggest things that parents can do is make sure that they're following up with teachers, they're following up with their school district. Our school district sends out robocalls almost daily, as well as emails, and making sure that there's really a partnership between the school district, the teachers, and the parents. The one of the things that our governor is putting in place is extending and making sure that there is childcare available for those essential workers who have to go back to work. Um, and this is this is brand new for all of us, other than the parents who do homeschool regularly. Um, but for most of us, this is brand new, and I, as parent to parent, I would say, um, give yourself room to breathe. Give yourself room to do what you need to do to help educate your kid, because your teachers are still educating the children. It's just in a different way, and um, that as long as you are able to meet whatever benchmarks they are setting forth, that things will be okay, um, hopefully, and that I get it as a parent, I really do. Um, I'm concerned for what happens when work fully reopens, but school has not um, gone back to the traditional schooling in the buildings and how we're going to navigate that. And I think that's something that, along with the governor, um, that we'll have to come up with what those tools are, the governor as well as the Department of Education. Um, and how what does that look like so that parents can feel that their kids are safe if they do have to leave the home to go to work, and so that they know that their kids are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So we have to really look at all of the intricacies here that are occurring with COVID-19 and our responses to it.
Senator Erika Geiss of Michigan, thank you so much there in the great Wayne County. We appreciate you guys for all that you're doing right now, and please, our regards to your whole district. And we are pulling for Detroit and the Detroit Metropolitan to pull through this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.